When Ryan, Magee, and myself first started SuperMega, we had a lot of people going, please make merch, I want to wear it at school and get bullied. And we really wanted to, but we didn't know how to do it. And we were pulling our hair out, and then one day, an angelic being came down from the heavens and said to me and Ryan, just try Shopify. It's that easy. And we said, what? No way. And we tried it, and now we still use Shopify to this day. And selling merch has never been easier. Seriously though, Shopify is fantastic. I cannot sing their praises enough. So whether you're a small business, a big business, or you just want to sell strands of your stepdad's hair, you can do it with Shopify. So upgrade your business and use the same checkout the Funny Brothers use with Shopify. And get this, guys, you could sign up for a $1 a month trial period at shopify.com/super. That's all lowercase. Shopify.com/super for your $1 a month trial period with Shopify. Come on, you little business titans. Go to shopify.com/super, all lowercase, to upgrade your business today.
Download some files? Check these out. Check these out. Will you be at the gates of heaven? Congratulations, you won! Alert! 今天恢复你美丽的 Prescott.
Episode of Matt and Ryan talk about things.
Yeah, Matt and Ryan.
We're changing the name again.
And
starting from episode 1.
It felt paramount to do that. I mean, we hit episode 50, right? So
yeah.
what better time than to, start new?
I mean, as the set, we're keeping the set from the original podcast.
But it's just because it has our logo, like the SuperMega logo. So
I want to know the one person who hears this and then years down the road, in some forum somewhere, is like, yeah, didn't they restart their podcast again and called it Ryan and Matt talk about things? I have a memory of this happening. No, they definitely did that. I remember.
No,
I was pissed
remember
when
too.
It happened.
I was an audio listener, and I remember them talking about changing the name. And I stopped listening after that, but the name change was what really pushed me over the edge again.
Well, guys, let me rip the Band-Aid off. That was a bit. This is still the Super Mega Show. In fact, this is episode 51,
yes,
I believe?
Sir. 51.
Like how many states there's about to be.
Canada!
Or
Guam?
Or
Puerto Rico?
Or
Greenland?
Red, white, and blue land, more like.
The UK?
No, red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
But I mean, also,
yeah.
I mean, there was talks of America upheaving the United Kingdom from their tyrannical dictatorship or something like that.
I like that it's like people came over from the United Kingdom for freedom, started America, and then if we went and we beat them in a war, because they're pussies.
The redcoats.
Yeah, if we went and then
they spent too much of time filing their teeth.
Oh, dude! Oh, fuck! Oh,
did that just put a thought?
That put a horrible image in my brain, and it's making me. I'm puckering my asshole right now. Fuck you, dude.
Hey, we all like a good puckered Matthew.
You're so good at that. Unfortunately,
getting you all puckered up.
Yeah, getting me fucking puckered and tight.
That's my favorite thing to do.
I
mean, what other joy is more paramount and joyous? I mean, there's no other word. Joyous. Than making your friend giggle, making your friend laugh, and potentially also making your friend pucker with excitement or whatever emotion they're currently feeling.
You can Does it actually make your asshole tighten? Because you know how people say that, where they're like, "Oh, my asshole just puckered."
Oh, you can
something
see. I'm sure it like goes.
Yeah, do you think it like
you know?
pulses? Or
Oh,
like,
yeah.
or
Oh,
like
oh,
full on
yeah.
tightens? Why? What's the evolutionary benefit behind that?
We did that test. It was like a few months ago. I went under the covers and I tickled your toes with a feather, and
yeah.
it was contracting. I had the magnifying glass, so I had to get.
I can't, dude. Sometimes there's a bit that I want to play along with so bad. And
Is
I
it like
can't.
you're envisioning like this? You're like picturing it.
Two grown men just like casually, playfully talking about it, and you know, there's nothing weird
One thing
about
leads
it.
to another,
and it's just casual. It's not sexual at all. It's
No.
just like you're tickling my feet with a feather under the covers.
I'm
and
using the scientific method. Building a hypothesis.
you built a hypothesis. Then what did you do?
I'm gotta set up a controlled experiment.
Well, that was Tucker. Tucker was next to me, not having his feet tickled, so you could see his asshole not puckering.
Yeah, and he still had to keep his spread the whole time.
His is always kind of almost pulsating, but
Some of his
luckily-
heartbeat, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be his heartbeat. I didn't think
He's got a
about
strong
that.
heart.
Very strong heart. But you had the control. Then you tested your hypothesis, and you evaluated the results and came to a conclusion. Is that the scientific?
Something like that. There's 5 steps apparently. They
I
might have
forgot
added
it.
some, and well, I don't know. They've probably added a bunch.
Oh
since
yeah,
then.
yeah. I bet nowadays there's 6, and there's the extra step of changing your gender in the men's restroom.
Yeah. Okay. Calm down. Luke. Okay. Cut with the booze. Stop.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought there were gonna be applause.
Well, you think you were going to be applauded for that?
Oh, come on, dude. You know, it's like
For that Tim Allen-esque joke?
there's about a bajillion genders, and you know, there's a bunch of fights over the men's and ladies. Oh, it's fights over the ladies' restroom. So that didn't make sense. So now the booze make more sense. Fuck. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I'd like to formally apologize for that.
Thank you.
That was
Hey, that's big of you. Thank you.
uncouth.
Yes, I agree. Very uncouth. But you are apologizing, and that's what matters.
I'm learning. I'm growing.
Learning, growing,
Showing.
seething and coping.
Oh, dude,
I don't know. I don't think you're actually seething and coping behind it all. I just wanted to rhyme something
a little bit.
like Dr. Seuss. He's a legend. He's a peer. I would say among artists. He's our peer. Dr.
is.
Seuss is.
I mean, that's the thing is us.
We're peers with Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, us being artists means that we're peers with fellows like Dr. Seuss. You know, we share a field.
Shel Silverstein,
It's terrifying looking. Like
but has a heart of pine.
he has a heart of pure pine right now. And what's like those books are so good. Like Where the Sidewalk Ends, The Giving Tree, and they touch your heart. And then you flip to the back and you see his like black and white picture, and he's fucking terrifying. Luke, throw that up. That's very scary. Or audio listeners, you'll have to go look it up. I feel bad for making you do the extra work, but we love you.
And looks a little extra bit for the video listeners. Luke randomly put that as a jump scare somewhere in the video portion.
Oh, dude, you're freaking crazy. And if you're mad, you guys can
Go home.
You can go home and tell Luke about why did you do that? That really scared me on Twitter. You know.
I mean, I remember when I edited in a picture of a clown
God,
of Pennywise the clown, or no,
It was a DVD.
No. That's right. It was the DVD cover of it,
Dude, it wasn't even the cover. I remember it was the DVD itself with the clown on it.
Yes, because they said like something about it was just some stupid gag where you throw up an image when they say something that has nothing to do with what they're trying.
One of them said like it really
it's like-
hard, and you just
It's like that. It's just insane. And so like whenever they said it just flash up the disc.
yeah, classic YouTube editing.
That was the first controversy I ever found myself in.
Yeah. Well, then you know the biggest one of all, some coins.
Some
But
coins.
We don't need to get into that.
No,
but
we don't
you-
need to talk about that.
The controversy there was you threw the
DVD.
just the disc.
I think like the old one, or was it the newer one? I can't remember.
I think it was the newer one, but
Okay.
But guys, it was literally just the like.
There was
like a
no
disc.
there was no like sound effect.
No, it was just the disc which had his Pennywise's face on it, I think. And
it's good marketing. Why wouldn't you put him on the disc, you know?
someone was very, very...
It scared them.
It scared them tremendously.
I got chastised for not thinking about the people who had clown phobias.
Mm-hmm. And I remember that person was like incredibly upset.
Yeah, but you can throw in a dolphin's pussy, and it's. That was insane though. Like to think that there's a Game Grumps or Steam Train or Grumpcade. Was it a Grumpcade episode? I feel like it was Grumpcade
I think it was
or
Human
something.
Fall Flat.
Was it what is it? Official Game Grumps?
It wasn't Dan and Aaron.
Steam Train.
It was a different thing. I think they were playing Human Fall Flat, so I think that would be Steam Train. And they were Ross was talking about dolphin pussy and how it's like akin to human pussy.
And you showed it.
Yeah, well, they asked me to. They asked me to put it in, so I put in a picture of a dolphin's pussy, and it's being spread. Aaron gave it the okay.
Luke, close the tab.
Luke is just...
I know he's editing this, and he's
like,
just...
Dude, you know how many people just went and looked that up?
Well, I mean, what do y'all think? In the comment section below, what do you think about a dolphin's vaginal...
orifice?
Yeah. I don't know. just vaginal orifice, and then it just like...
Yes! Dude, how times have changed on YouTube, though. Back in the day, you could show a dolphin's pussy. Now, we'll probably get demonetized just for saying the P word.
I know. Oh, thank you for saying the P word. Probably helps Luke out a lot, too.
And, just like the person was scared of the clown, Luke is scared of the P word.
Pussy.
Well, he's scared of both. Don't say too many.
You're right.
Anything sexual.
Is there a quota to like how many times you can... Is it like one and done?
For swears?
Yeah.
No.
Isn't it like excessive? Like there's no magical number.
From what I have gathered from talking to people and also seeing it in our own experience, is it's when there is excessive profanity in a short period of time. So if there's like a lot of...
Like fuck. Wait, these are classic Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie type moments. Of them going... that type of shit.
Now we're not getting monetized, Ryan. Thank you.
Well, I'm just saying, like...
You could have said F word.
I just think, that's insane because
it's dumb.
YouTube is literally built off the backbone of, like, exactly what they're demonetizing people for.
And also, there's YouTube Kids for a reason. And you select...
Apparently not.
You select, no, my video... Because when you upload a video, guys, there's an option. It's a question you have to answer. They ask, is this video made for people under the age of 18, yes or no? And every time we answer it and we hit no. So we specify. And in the rating system, you have to rate the contents of your video. It's a system where it's like you have to select everything inappropriate about your video. So... And each one has 3 different levels.
We always do the language one.
Yeah, we always hit language, and we don't put it on the highest level because the highest level is like real bad words.
It's like slurs.
Yeah, slurs and shit in a hateful way. So there's like controversial events, weapons, drug paraphernalia, sex, stuff like that. So we're honest with it, and on the back end, it shows you your like score, your rating score, your accuracy.
And we're very trustworthy in the system, aren't we, Matthew?
Ours says very high.
Exactly. Say that again, Matthew.
Very high.
Like I was about to say like me right now, but I'm not.
You're not?
No.
Really?
I will be one day. Just not today.
Do you want to go smoke some crack?
You have some?
Yes, I have some.
Ads.
When Ryan, Magee, and myself first started SuperMega, we had a lot of people going, please make merch, I want to wear it at school and get bullied. And we really wanted to, but we didn't know how to do it. And we were pulling our hair out, and then one day, an angelic being came down from the heavens and said to me and Ryan, just try Shopify. It's that easy. And we said, what? No way. And we tried it, and now we still use Shopify to this day. And selling merch has never been easier. We've now used Shopify for years. We pack and ship all of our own merch right here in our office. And Shopify is what allows us to actually be able to do that process. They make it super easy to, handle sales, help you pack orders. Like, it's just super easy, super clean, super easy to understand. And you can build an incredible website, an incredible shop, beautiful interface for all your customers to oogle and ogle at like we did. Seriously though, Shopify is fantastic. I cannot sing their praises enough. So whether you're a small business, a big business, or you just want to sell strands of your stepdad's hair, you can do it with Shopify. So upgrade your business and use the same checkout the Funny Brothers use with Shopify. And get this, guys, you could sign up for a $1 a month trial period at shopify.com/super. That's all lowercase. Shopify.com/super for your $1 a month trial period with Shopify. Come on, you little business titans. Go to shopify.com/super, all lowercase, to upgrade your business today. New strain.
La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-da, la-da-dee, la-da-doo.
High five it, man.
Squidward in the shower be like, la-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dee, la-da-dum.
Yeah, you do, man. Yeah, you do. You think he jacks that thing in the shower?
All 8 of them, or whatever. How many arms or whatever members he
You know what's
has.
crazy? He's not a squid. He's an octopus.
That's right. He's a bitch.
And when I figured that out, I was today years old when I learned that Squidward's actually an octopus despite his name.
I just love how it's just like, he's actually a squid, not an octopus. Like, yeah, he's a bitch. And then you go off to like.
Actually, when you said that, and I kept going, I actually wasn't sure if that's what you said, and I thought in the back of my mind,
I was just like, I was marveling at the fact of how that just like.
I thought it was possible you said bitch, but I don't know. I didn't fully hear it. So
why would making him an octopus make him more of a bitch?
Oh, that's up for artistic interpretation. That's
Exactly.
what the artists chose.
I think just he's very bitchy.
No, he actually is though. He's a piece of shit.
He's rarely ever, as they say, he can be.
You gotta beep that one.
But that's slang for like.
That's hate speech.
You're
too.
What?
You got to beep it every time, Luke, because it's
Luke. Please.
Apparently, that is instant demonetization. Is what I have heard about the C word, which is stupid, because the C word is awesome. In fact,
can we not say cracker?
You could say cracker.
Oh, thank God. They didn't steal that slur.
Not for long though. Not for long. But Squidward is a fucking bitch, dude. Because I get it. I'll see both sides of the coin. SpongeBob is very annoying. Okay, if he was your coworker and your next door neighbor, and he was always fucking acting all childish and talking about
breaking
jellyfish
into your house, and waking you up, screaming all the time.
You can hear him fucking giggling at the latest hours of the night.
Not only that, but you hear him literally in the back of your head because he works right behind you, and you hear him. And he's laughing while he's doing it. SpongeBob isn't a silent sponge. He's not just whistling a little. And if he's whistling like I was about to say Beethoven's symphony or
No, he's not that smart.
Maybe more like Mambo No. 5.
If they could clear the copyright, yeah.
And then he'd have jellyfish coming in making fart sound effects around Squidward.
And I understand how it's annoying for him. I do get it, but he doesn't have to be that much of a sour Sally.
He's in a he's in a Nickelodeon show.
Right.
His life is going to be filled with childlike whimsy, which is what SpongeBob provides.
Honestly, I think they should fire Squidward because it is a Nickelodeon show, which is supposed to be happy and fun, and the fact that he acts like that is disturbing, to say the least.
And what's crazy to me is that Squidward has learned this lesson in the first or second season of SpongeBob, where I can't remember. It's one of the early seasons. He goes and lives in Squilliamsburg or whatever the fuck it's called.
That's right.
Squid Town.
And he realizes he misses.
He misses all the goofiness.
The uniformity and conformity of Squid Town is just it's no match for Squiddy.
He becomes the SpongeBob of Squid Town.
That's right. He's being all goofy and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just disappointing, though. And also, in several episodes, he's learned that lesson. He's learned that SpongeBob is actually a true friend. He's learned that...
I love you guys.
Yeah. He's like, I need to lighten up.
Ah, shit, SpongeBob. I don't know.
The new episodes are crazy, man. But, as we grew, so did the show.
Yeah, exactly.
It grew
The
with
show,
us.
just like is there a Harry Potter? That's the only kind of
Actually, yeah.
That's the only medium I can think of that legitimately with tone grew up with its audience.
Because it starts very innocent. There's no sex in the first
It's a
one.
Christopher Columbus, fun little holiday, somewhat spooky little movie.
And for those who are unaware, that is the name of the director,
Chris Columbus.
Chris Columbus. We're not doing a bit.
No,
Go look
Home
it up.
Alone fame
Yeah, and
Pixels.
there hasn't. Did he do Pixels?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Isn't that weird?
there's got to be at least 4 or 5 clips throughout all of our podcasting history where you tell me that, and I go, "Did he do Pixels?"
Yeah, because it's surprising every time.
And it just leaves my brain immediately. But I think that's a great idea to make an animated kids show that from season 1 is like the kiddest of shows, like made for 3-year-olds, and it grows every year with the audience that it's set for in that year.
I can't remember, but I feel like there's an animated show where they use the same voice actor after their voice changed. I don't know if that, because I never really watched it. I don't know if that was like Adventure Time.
Adventure Time, that's what I was thinking.
Because I feel like they did a newer animated Adventure Time-esque spin-off show where there was like light cursing or something. So, but the thing is, I haven't
On
watched
Cartoon
it.
Network?
Yeah. Or maybe, I can't remember. Dude, I don't watch these shows. It's kind of like I was watching these events pass by and I was able to grab my brain was able to snare some just like little morsels. Unfortunately, I don't have the full story.
Just for years later to spin them out on a podcast.
yeah, I don't know why.
It's like your brain was like, see, I was saving this for a reason.
Why?
I remember one day I was at my grandma's house and
Same.
Nickelodeon was on the telly.
Yep,
And it was Throwback Day.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. And they were showing old Nickelodeon cartoons that they don't air anymore. Like they were showing Ren and Stimpy. And I was watching Ren and Stimpy, and they said crap. And I remember being so shocked that Nickelodeon said crap. I was like...
Well, I think like Pinky and the Brain, they say like hell or damn or something. Like they used to throw out some curse words.
Yeah, they would get demonetized. I'll tell you that right now. And they, it just genuinely had me shook that Nickelodeon had gone so soft. From back in the day when, Pinky and the Brain, Ren and Stimpy, they could get away with some
Real monsters.
Oh yeah,
Just wanna throw
Real
that
Monsters.
one in there,
And in Dexter's Laboratory,
Great show.
There's a. Is it the mom who has the fat ass?
Yeah, it is.
And she doesn't she have something that says like
Who
Dad's
else would it
trophy?
be?
Huh?
Who else would it have been?
I don't think it's Dee Dee, right?
No, Dee Dee's a child.
Okay, so it's definitely not Dee Dee.
yeah.
No, but there's
It
like
was Mandar. He's also a child.
It's when they're like she's bending over and there's like a part with like a pretty sexy ass.
And she's wearing them gloves, those like laboratory gloves or dish gloves. I don't know. I think she's always wearing gloves.
And it says Dad's trophy. Something says Dad's trophy. So it's like, damn.
Dinkelberg. Sorry, whenever I think of trophy, I think of the Dinkelberg trophy that Timmy Turner's father is jealous of.
He's furious. He says, "This is where I would put my."
Was his dad just an anti-Semite?
Yeah, 100%.
Dinkelberg.
Dinkelberg is a Jewish name,
And Dinkelberg was super lovely. It looked.
He was so nice. He was a great neighbor. He was a very nice man. It was 100% pure anti-Semitism.
What's Homer's excuse with Flanders?
Homophobia.
Probably.
It's never stated that Flanders is homosexual, but we know. We can get that vibe, especially after his wife Maud died. She got hit with a T-shirt gun.
Didn't she actually? Like they killed off her character.
That's one of the few Simpsons characters like that, like bigger characters.
Did the voice actress die or something?
No, I think they just killed her off. That's the first, like, one of the few characters they have actually killed, and not like brought back later.
Interesting.
I remember watching that episode and just being like actually sad that they killed her. I was like, wait, she's not coming back? They actually they killed this character?
And we all remember when Family Guy psyched everyone out.
Yeah, that's fucking
killed
bullshit.
I remember going, no way, they're gonna kill Brian.
Yeah. And, you know, the people that got tattoos like R.I.P. Brian, I bet they feel real fucking stupid now.
Maybe they can be like, no, you know, I had a dog named Brian. He just kind of looked similar to the people say he looked like the Family Guy dog.
I got this before they even aired that. And it really pisses me off when people say that it's Family Guy.
It makes
pisses
me look
off.
it makes me look stupid.
And I'm not.
I'm sick is what I would describe myself as.
I'm sick in the head. I'm fucking twisted.
It's nasty. I'm sick nasty.
What? How did it go to that? You don't want to know what goes on in this brain. Huh.
This isn't your mother's brain, is something he would say, I'm sure.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. Or that could be an introduction to maybe a pornographic film where a MILF is sucking a younger guy off, and it's like, this ain't your mother's brain. Brain means blowjob.
I could picture that as like a gif of like you know, there's always like someone walking in going,
dude, I love those like porn ads, the banners where it plays through like a whole video essentially like really fast to fit within the GIF parameters, and it'll just be like the door opens and it zooms in and the guy's like, and it does like all the really fast. I mean, it's just, you know, fucking clapping some cheeks.
You know what's crazy? You and I have space to hear me out, Matt. Okay, hear me out. The porn industry, it has all these. I would describe them as like goofy facial expressions, all kind of comical situations. But what is something that, at least to my recollection, maybe some like smaller stuff, but porn doesn't have the sound effects to accentuate those goofy moments.
Absolutely.
Imagine like when someone opens the door and they go, you hear a boom, boom.
And like, even
you and I could start our own porn organization and create top tier entertainment for both comedy fans and people who like masturbating or just simply watching porn as an art form.
yeah, a lot of people just enjoy watching porn without touching themselves. We have talked about this for almost a decade now, about if we made a porn, not you and me, like making a porn together, like
No,
if we directed and wrote and edited a pornographic film, we would do such a good job.
A bang up job.
Yeah, there you go, dude. Come on, put it there. Honestly, the sound effects would really make. I wonder if guys, if you can find a pornographic film online that has cartoon sound effects, I'll give you $1 because I guarantee you're not going to be able to. Fuck, I don't know if I put my foot in my mouth with that one. What if it's really common and I've just never seen it? But I owe a lot of people dollars.
Well, you're going to see in the comment section below, buddy.
Yeah,
You're going to see right down there. I'm pointing down there right now.
So go ahead and post the porn links in the comment section below. It won't even let you do that.
Okay.
We probably could, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
So-
on our own channel, I bet.
So, yeah, just
No.
post.
I highly doubt we could. Because that's what like spam, like bot channels would do.
Well, we need someone big to test it out because if we do something like this, our channel's gone. That's our livelihood.
Yeah,
you know?
it's gone.
We, maybe someone big like Markiplier, Smosh, Smosh Tunes,
Mr. Beast,
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean. I'm sure he has to have at least 1 million subs.
Dude, when's the Mr. Bean collab with Mr. Beast? Mr. Beanst?
Mr. Beanst.
Yeah, Mr. Beanst.
Honestly, Mr. Oh my god.
Except it's you have to survive in a maze with Mr. Bean like roaming around.
Roaming around.
Yeah, like
You know?
Roman Atwood.
Yeah. That's his real name, the actor, Roman Atkinson. Who's
Who's
Roman
At-
Atwood?
I don't know.
But that is a name though, Roman Atwood.
Hold up.
Who is that though?
I'm looking it up.
What if it's a monster, dude? Mr. Bean is hilarious though.
Yeah, it's this fucking guy.
Yeah,
Dude,
Is he a Vine
I don't
star?
think I don't know. I've never seen, like, I've never watched a single one of his videos. Hey, but that show's branding pays off. Like, yet again, my
Yeah, it
my
held
brain,
onto
like, it's probably 'cause and
I
you
think
know
he was a Vine
exactly
star.
who that is whenever you.
Oh yeah.
Is this like an example of someone that like everybody knows, but like you don't know anybody who like watches, like us? You know,
No, everyone watches us.
Oh well, we're in the instance where everybody knows us and everybody watches.
Look at the views.
Well, most of our views are on our personal website,
Yep.
and we're not going to share those.
Because everyone already knows it. It would just be redundant.
Yeah.
I think Roman Apple was a Vine star. Like he strikes me as a Viner.
A Vine star. You're a star, baby.
On the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
The Vine icon.
Yeah.
In the middle of the star.
Vine truly had something TikTok could never achieve or replace.
Did we think of? Remember how we had that talk of like, what is there going to be for like the internet, and it would be like the YouTube play button or something.
Right.
What if it's just like an iPhone for like influencer? What if they do that? What if they end up doing something like that where it's literally just like a little engraved phone? I'm an influencer.
I would not like that.
Start Instagram start going on instead of names. It
Oh my
literally is like
God. Handles. Honestly, I think that
crazy.
what do we say it would be in the past? Like a play button or
I think
like a cursor?
I feel like we always went for like a play, but like I don't know, because we always assumed YouTube was the top of the market. But like, what would it be realistically? Leave it down in the comment section below.
That's right, engagement.
That's 3 times we've asked him to comment.
That's fantastic, dude. And it's only been like 30 minutes, so there's gonna be a
Oh,
lot.
ad reads. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
Or for those who are a part of the Patreon.
Yeah, we didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, we're just we're back. Well,
All you saw was a bumper. No ads. But guys, there's no more ads for the rest of the episode.
the bumpers are awesome though.
Bumpers are fucking sick. Which, by the way, we always need more of, and I believe that we are running low on bumpers. So if you're an artist and those little bumpers that we have on the podcast, if you want to make a cool one, we might just put it in the show and then credit you in the description.
Can I make one?
With a link of your choosing. Yeah, sure, Ryan. It was the one that played right before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Okay.
so everyone just saw it. In fact, here it is again. A bumper by Ryan Magee, everyone. But if you want to submit a bumper, spam at funnybrothers.com. Put it on the screen, Luke.
Spam at funnybrothers.com.
And here are the parameters, the details for it.
And here's a picture of what Ann Watson would look like if she were a man.
Gorgeous. Still gorgeous.
Still beautiful.
Still gorgeous.
Still beautiful.
You know?
And could you describe what this picture looks like for the audio listeners?
Sure. This picture is,
They can already picture the beauty of your mother.
Yeah,
Your mother
so
looks similar to you.
She's got those beautiful cherry blue eyes that I have as well.
Cherry blue.
Mm-hmm. Everyone, my dad has those beautiful cherry blue eyes. My mom does. I do as well, and my sister.
Yeah, not berry blue, cherry blue.
Cherry blue. Hey, I meant what I said.
And I said what I meant.
And, to know that she's a man, she has a beard, she has facial hair, and a mustache. Because, what is a man without facial hair? And then there's also, she's bald-ing.
Okay.
She's got some hair on the sides. But, and she's got beautiful glasses. But, yeah. That's Ann Watson, my mother, as a man.
Audibly described. And you should probably have kept the picture up.
The whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you're describing.
Yep. And you can go ahead and wheel it on out of here, Luke.
With the sound effect of like the...
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like, as it gets raised up.
I put that in a recent mail video when
Yeah, you
a
did.
picture comes down.
The picture goes...
Sorry, I thought I had to boom boom, but I don't have to boom boom anymore.
You don't want to boom boom in the podcast chair.
No, I'm not gonna boom boom. Well, it's my podcast chair, so I can boom boom wherever I damn well please, as long as
It's the
it's
company's
my
podcast chair. It's
Sure.
it's property of SuperMega Productions Incorporated, a California company.
which I'm the CEO of.
Fuck yeah. And I'm not the president. I'm not the CEO.
You're the
Somehow I'm the
secretary.
secretary, and that's what it's listed as. Yeah. You have the authority to fire me, and I don't have the authority to fire you. How did that happen?
Hold on, send something to our person real quick. Cool. You know what? I know this might come out of nowhere, but I feel like Luke deserves his cookies. Luke, as you all might know, is the person who edits this podcast.
Yep.
He also shows up. The scheduling of it is haphazard on streams every now and then.
Yeah, sometimes he's on stream. He's the third mysterious voice that comes from beyond.
Yes.
They're like, who is that? Who is that third person talking? And that's because Luke is not allowed on live camera. It's a whole legal thing.
Because then we'd
risks.
have to pay him more if he's visually represented within the channel.
And
It's a whole
yeah.
legal mess. But we were playing some games. We were at an arcade with Luke, Freddie Dredd,
and a whole bunch of bitches. Let's just say that.
A gaggle.
Gaggle of
even,
bitches.
if you want to describe it as that. Well, Freddie brought him.
Well, yeah, he always brings bitches everywhere he goes.
And he got to be, they carried him up like this throughout the arcade, and I was left. We just all had to walk behind him.
Yeah,
it would have been nice. There were enough people to lift us all up with him.
Oh, 100%. And some of those bitches were strong.
Yeah, But
anyway,
regardless, Luke was talking about how before he arrived, he went home and made himself a peanut butter and jelly, and all of a sudden, I'm gonna be honest, Matt. I got a little jealous, and my first thought, knowing me, right, is how can I manipulate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich out of my friend Luke?
Yep, I remember listening to this conversation last night, and I could hear the gears ticking in your brain. I was like,
so I'm like, okay, well then, what peanut butter do you use? And he's like, crunchy,
which is good,
but no sugar-free,
unsweetened.
No, that's what it was, unsweetened. Which for me, I'm like, I like sweet peanut butter.
I do too.
So for Matt and I, that was a sin.
He goes,
a big no-no.
The jelly's the sweet part, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sweet little treat.
Yeah, like the peanut butter is not overwhelmingly sweet that it's gonna make the jelly unbearable.
No,
of
course not. But I use this as I start pressing them, and then I eventually just come right out. It's like, will you make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and bring it to work tomorrow? He said, sure. And I looked at him like in a serious. I'm like, this isn't a bit, Luke. Like, really? He's like, yeah. And he had to run a few errands, so he would have to make the peanut butter and jelly before going out on those errands that take a few hours. And then, but lo and behold, he showed up at the office today.
He brought
and handed me this.
He did.
And he said he made it with, the crunchy peanut butter and apparently some really fancy raspberry jelly.
Dude, that's my favorite jelly.
So if you want, I'd be down to share this sandwich.
You would share that with me? Dude,
but can I be a good friend and at least poison test it for you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But I do want to point out real quick just how perfectly, the shape. Do you see how perfect the shape of this is, wrapped in tinfoil?
It's like a Klondike bar.
Yeah, it's insanely it looks like a steak, like a cut of steak that's in tinfoil.
Okay, so
go ahead, open her up. Let's see.
Opening up this.
I hate on the podcast they talk about a sandwich that obviously isn't there, and they put in sound effects of tinfoil.
No,
it's like, come on.
Real, baby. What type of bread? Oh, dude. I'm sorry, but not that whole wheat shit.
It's fancy bread. It's
not seed bread.
Okay.
It's not fancy bread. It's just bread for hippies.
Get a close up of this, Luke.
Yeah, go ahead and zoom in on that.
This is the peanut butter and jelly.
For audio listeners, just imagine a peanut butter and jelly on seed bread, whole wheat bread. He didn't cut it for you or cut the crust off?
No. It's fine though. It's whatever.
I'm surprised it actually is that intact.
Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna take a bite.
Yeah, give it a bite. Let's see.
I want to choose a spot where I can see that the peanut butter's bulging out.
Dude, I'll be honest. Sorry, I'll be honest. Like when I make a PB&J, it's, you could see the peanut butter and jelly. For this, the bread is just touching the other slice of bread with a little bit of stuff in between. Does he not put a? Wow, he really doesn't put that much.
No, he
really doesn't put that much on.
I usually do a 2-to-1 ratio of peanut butter to jelly.
And
peanut butter.
you also need to, like, if you're eating seed bread, you got to balance it out. Oh wow, he took a bite. What are we thinking? What are we talking about here? It looks like it's not bad, but not good.
It's not bad.
Could I try?
Yeah, if you want to, hold on. Here you go. It's not bad. Like, I'm very, like, my heart is filled with love and admiration for Luke because he took the time. He made this peanut butter and jelly, and it tastes fine.
Dry.
Yeah. I will say, maybe it's nostalgia speaking. I do prefer a good white bread 2-to-1 ratio. Like, I do like crunchy peanut butter, but honestly, I'm gonna go nuts. A peanut butter. If I were to have like some sort of bread cuisine, my nostalgia is speaking towards just flat out peanut butter toast and a glass of milk, where toast some bread, put some peanut butter on it. The warmness of the bread kind of melts the peanut butter in a very nice way. Just have a sip of milk. It is like the most, to me, it might transcend milk and cookies to a point.
Really?
I mean, my grandmother used to, like, whenever I used to visit, you would make me peanut butter toast, and I'd always have with those child like mugs that had like Muppets on them. That were kind of shaped like little jars.
Yes,
I'd always have my milk in one of those.
Okay. Did you ever dip it in the milk?
No. Well, I asked for peanut butter toast because I saw that I would watch the Teletubbies when I was over there, and I saw that they had toast. And I got jealous of the Teletubbies, and I was like, that looks good. Can I have some peanut butter toast?
Sure.
And that's what she made.
Of course, Ryan.
It was wonderful.
Lately, dude, I've been on a big bagel kick. And I got, like, mini bagels. So, at the grocery store, they're just small bagels. And what I'll do is I'll make, like, 3 or 4 of them at once. I'll put them in the toaster oven. Cut them in half, put them in the toaster oven. So then I've got 8 bagel halves. And then I put cream cheese on them. I got regular cream cheese, and I got strawberry cream cheese. So I do half regular, half strawberry, and then I have a whole assortment of jams and jellies. I just go down the line. Just do. It's like raspberry on this one, cherry on this one, blueberry on that one.
You're like Willy Wonka when it comes to making these bagels.
Oh, dude, it's awesome.
It's like it's not a chocolate factory, it's a bagel factory.
Unfortunately, because I go down the line of all the jams, by the time I bite into the first bagel, it's no longer warm.
That's crushing.
It is, but it's really good.
I believe it.
Almost as good as this sandwich Luke made. I will say there was a lot of chewing I had to do because like my mouth had to produce a lot of saliva.
And there's still like bits of the
seeds are in my teeth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm picking them out. But I enjoyed it, and I am very appreciative of the effort and the thought and the love.
I don't want Luke sitting here editing this episode like with any disdain in his heart. I don't want him sitting here like maybe he started editing the episode, he was in a good mood, he's laughing along like like that as how he laughs.
I mean, we could get a check. Can we get a picture of what you currently look like right now, Luke?
Beautiful. And it's just frustrating, because I feel bad. I feel like I might have hurt his feelings. I want him to know that the sandwich was not bad.
No.
I don't want to spoil his mood.
If I ordered a PB&J at a restaurant and they gave me that, I'd probably be a little upset. But if a friend gave me that,
yes, I would be very upset, honestly.
I had to come to reality for a second. But, if I went over to Luke's and he was like, "Hey, I made some PB&Js," I would eat it. You know what I mean? Like, I would eat the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm hungry. I just, I drove all the way to Beverly Hills to go visit him in his fucking estate. But
would I necessarily enjoy it? Well, some of the bites without the crust, some of the bites towards the center, yeah, I might get some fleeting enjoyment.
Of course,
the crust and the seeds.
You're correct in saying fleeting.
Yeah, so it's not like it's no enjoyment.
No,
It's just
obviously not.
I just don't want him to be sitting there editing this episode, just with his head in his hands.
Might be in his lap. He might be that sullen.
His head might be in his lap, just all the way down, and he's just not even switching the camera anymore.
He might be just exuding the most morose vibes at this moment in while editing.
Morose and lugubrious vibes are emitting from his person.
It gives me R.L. Stein's goosebumps.
Absolutely. It gives me Junie B. Jones.
It's giving Junie B. Jones.
Dude, I like modern gay lingo. It infects,
which we can't even say.
I know. It infects my brain because I was around Thanksgiving. I was in Glendale and I walked past a clothes store, and on the window really big it said it's giving season. And I read it as it's giving season. And I was like, it's giving season? Oh, it's giving season.
It's giving season. It is giving season.
But I thought it was like
it's giving season.
Yeah, like in the
okay,
way.
I mean, it might have been a double entendre.
It probably was. That sounds like we could definitely have a character in a video game we make or something named Double Entendre.
Double Entendre sounds to me like it's in the old times at a circus and it's two fat women. I don't know. That's just the idea that I get. And
the amazing Double Entendre. And what are they like bouncing on a ball or?
They're just bouncing on their bellies around. I guess I don't know.
Like some video game character just.
I mean, the circus was all about
freaks.
I guess freaks extorting people's dire situations.
They weren't extorted, Ryan. That's a very specific definition.
Oh,
they
were
were paid about 10 cents a day.
They were taking advantage of people's very dire situations.
Taking advantage, they were getting like 10 cents to a quarter a day.
And the elephant got water almost sometimes.
And sometimes people would throw peanuts at it.
And they love peanuts. Mm-hmm. The elephants love them peanuts.
They fucking love peanuts. Dude.
An elephant would probably like that that PB&J.
Yeah, dude, that thing would fucking suck it up its trunk. Is that how they eat?
No. The trunk is like their. It's like it is a tool, but it's also like their nose, right?
I'm just kidding, guys. I know, but the trunk's not for sucking up food. It's for grabbing things.
It's for sucking up water.
It goes.
I'm sure they still no.
They don't suck up water.
They suck it up into their trunk and then spit it into their mouths with their trunk.
I think so.
Right? They go and then go.
That's awesome. Like
elephants are when they're young, they want to rip off their trunks because they don't know what the fuck this thing is.
Really?
They're kind of like, what is this? Yeah, they have to learn. They're not like trying to rip it off. They're just kind of like,
huh?
They're like, what the fuck?
I love elephants.
Just think about a little elephant. That thing goes all the way down to the ground. I don't know.
Oh, me and little elephants have something in common. Let's just say that.
You like being tickled on your little peats.
Stop! Don't do it, dude. I have shoes on, but
okay.
I could feel it through the shoes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And I don't want you to do that. Elephants are fucking cool though. Like they have that trunk. They have those big feet. They have those big goofy ears like Dumbo.
You know who else has good trunks? Dragon Ball. I don't know. I'm not a Dragon Ball fan. I was just seeing.
There is a character named Trunks.
Yeah, there is a character named Trunks, and Trunks looks like. I bet you. I'm gonna try to picture it, and Trunks has like. I don't know. Trunks. Purple hair. He has a purple bowl cut, and he has big poofy pants and a vest that he's shirtless under. That's my guess.
Very, very good. Like I'm looking up Trunks right now because I don't know what Trunks looks like, but I will say. That could 100% be it. And Trunks is pretty far off.
What does Trunks look like?
Like this. Trunks has the baggy. Did you say baggy pants?
Baggy pants.
Baggy black pants.
He doesn't have a purple bowl cut.
Well, actually, you know what? In this picture, his hair is like, dude. Okay, it is purple. It's just very, very light purple.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
See that? Yeah. But he has like a...
He doesn't have any sort of vest on or nothing.
Well, he has a black wife beater, it appears, under his jacket. He looks like he's wearing a members-only jacket, like kind of like a purple bluish one. And yeah, he has like a little side bag.
So I somewhat accurately described the character of Trunks from Dragon Ball then, right? You would say, would you give me like a ding?
Oh yeah.
It's like, describe Trunks. He has like a purple bowl cut
Here's
and
Teen
baggy
Trunks.
pants.
Teen Trunks. Well, his hair looks more blue, but in some of these
Let me
pictures,
see. What? No, yeah, I'm not talking about Teen Trunks. I'm talking about Trunks. I
talking
said
about
Trunks.
grown-up Trunks.
Yeah,
talking about big boy Trunks.
Big Trunks. Big ass Trunks.
When you said, who has good trunks, I thought you were about to go for
swimsuit,
yeah. You were gonna be like Walmart or
Target,
TJ Maxx,
swimwear.
I'm sure TJ
Depot.
Maxx has trunks. I always called it a bathing suit. It's one of those regional things where some people call it. Did you call it a bathing suit?
Yeah, I think it would just change here and there. Like, where are my swim trunks? But I would mostly say bathing suit. But I do remember probably at least saying a few times and hearing swim trunks.
There was swimsuit.
Like, where are my trunks?
I think number one for me was bathing suit, followed by swimsuit, and then trunks. Yeah, swim trunks. But very rare. My dad would say trunks.
Where are my water pants?
What is? No one says that. Like trunks? How does that make sense? Trunks? That doesn't make sense.
Is trunks just like
water pants? Does.
Is trunks just a name for like a pants? Like I put on my trunks.
Mm-mm.
Trunks is specifically like a bathing suit, right?
Where's my water shorts?
I'm gonna look it up. Where did
I need my water shorts. Have you seen them? My cousin Forrest. I'm gonna sound the cousin Forrest alarm. I'm bringing them up. Cousin Forrest called them baggies. Did you ever hear that one?
Sounds like something an Australian would call them.
No, Australians would call them something stupid like flongs or like.
Yeah, well, I was thinking that's more like English, like
flongs.
The United Kingdom. Like, you got your flongy box.
Yeah, you're right. Flongs sounds way more British.
The flongs.
You got your flong bottoms.
Flong bottoms. Okay, so why are swimming trunks called trunks when they don't cover the entire body of a person? I don't know why that. Papa Mike answers this on Quora. I'm just, I'm citing my sources. And Papa Mike says, as far as I know, it came from a time when people swam in their long underwear, which covered the body as well. Then they developed costumes specifically designed for swimming as it became more popular.
My swimming costume.
One time at a swimming pool or baths in England, I tried on an old-fashioned 1920s style swimsuit or trunks. It was thick. Okay, I don't care.
Cool, Mike. Actually, I'm kind of curious where that was going.
Okay.
What does Mike say?
Okay, hold on. Sorry, it went on to Lisa, who was talking about how can I make extra money without working more. I think it's definitely.
Quora has started inserting like other topics in the middle of one you're reading, and I don't like it.
Okay, so I tried an old-fashioned pair of 1920s, just starting where we started. From, 1920 style swimsuit or trunks. It was thick, blue wool, with legs down to my knees, and covered my torso with straps over my shoulders, like a very modest woman's one piece. I dived in from the diving boards, and it was heavy to swim in. So it probably just felt like wearing some overalls and swimming in them. Wool overalls is probably
probably the worst material I could think of to get wet, because it's just like it's heavy, it stinks when it gets wet. It's just.
Why are men's bathing suits called trunks? Centuries ago, people wore underwear over most of their bodies, and the underwear covered up most of the trunk of the body, namely the torso and abdominal part of the male body. Bathing suits back then not only covered the trunk, but they usually ran all the way down to the feet. Yes.
Oh, dude, yeah. Well, I haven't seen ones that go down to the feet, but I do know it like the old 1920s bathing suit where it has like the overall kind of shoulder straps. But I've never seen one made out of wool.
That sounds like they pranked him. They might have gotten one on Papa Mike.
Like they just gave him this big wool suit and they're like, "You swim in this."
They used to swim in this. Do it. It's fun.
And then they're just watching
Keeps
him
you warm.
Like, they're watching him just fucking struggle the doggy paddle.
That's kind of heavy. Woo!
They're just laughing to
they
themselves.
They like put weights in the pockets.
They're just full of rocks. Dude, I remember Tucker would put rocks in his pockets when we filmed for the surfing documentary. Do you remember that in Brent's pool?
So he could be more stable.
Underwater.
Yeah.
Because when he would film the underwater shots, basically like he would it's actually pretty hard to like swim under and get to a point where you can be holding the camera without coming back up.
Yeah.
The only other way to do it is you have to let all the air out of your lungs because you float because of the air in your lungs. So you have to, and then you don't really have any air at all. Like,
where's the
reserved.
buoyancy gone? You know.
So Tucker would had a wetsuit on, and he would take big rocks and put them in like the wetsuit, so he would sink.
Looks like someone just killed him and like shoved rocks in
Dude,
his suit. And
you know,
threw him
like
out.
if he had drowned while we were shooting that, how does it not look like we killed him?
But like in the most Three Stooges way possible.
We put rocks in his suit.
Like
Killed
one
him.
by one, like boom. So he's like,
Oh no!
it's starting to get a little dicey out
Not
here,
one
boys.
more rock! Oh!
One tips it over.
Yeah, that's scary, dude. Drowning is not a way to go. Well,
I
it is,
wouldn't
but
imagine so.
not a fun way to go. For me, it is scariest, worst way to go, fire. And then the second one is drowning or anything that involves suffocation.
Mine would be being crushed between a pair of giant green or red hands. That's my number one fear right now.
How big are
I don't
these
want to go
hands?
into. I just don't want to go into it.
We don't have to.
Yeah,
I think I know.
but it's terrifying.
I know where that comes from. So, I think burning, because burning would be so excruciatingly painful.
But everyone who burns alive is screaming and having so much fun. Like,
Yeah,
is
that's
it really
true.
like, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, is it? So maybe it is one of the best ways to go. Because every video I've seen, they're going wee wah. You know, they're like,
they're having fun.
yeah.
So
Like,
I mean,
they sound like they're on a roller coaster.
you ever seen anyone do that while drowning?
No.
No.
They go something like that. You know.
That's fucked up, dude.
Bye. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Come on, dude. You can't do that.
No. Did you do the like circle? Does he have that built in so he can easily do
Luke?
that?
No,
Yeah.
he had to do it by hand. It was really tough for him.
He's not doing it.
It took him hours, days actually. It took 2 days.
Like the what is it? The Looney Tunes.
I love when it closes and you're like, oh, that's the end. And then it whoop comes back a little bit.
They stretch it more.
He says one quick little one-liner and then it shuts again.
Oh yeah, Porky.
Yeah,
Porky.
that should be
I'm
how
not calling you Porky, Luke. I'm saying Porky Pig used to do that in the
And
Looney Tunes
Bugs.
logo. And Bugs. And I'm
And
sure
Mr. Bunny.
Daffy and maybe Elmer, Mr. Fudd a few times.
Mr.
Who
Fudd.
knew?
I hated Elmer Fudd.
Who knows?
That piece of shit with his rifle, always trying to kill a beloved character.
It's Wabbit season.
Yeah, and that speech impediment made him look like a real fool.
Yeah, it did.
And his what? He was bald as a baby. He was bald as Caillou. He kind of looks like if Caillou grew up and had like a stroke or something in his like late teens, and then
You
had
can-
a speech impediment from it.
We could just do like a fake 10-minute video essay. Wisecracks. Is Elmer Fudd really Caillou? How Elmer Fudd is thematically similar to Caillou in the upbringing of the Manifest Destiny. I don't know. You know, some shit.
Upbringing of the Manifest Destiny.
I don't know. Just some shit. Some.
I want to see that title, including all the uhs you said.
And it's like Caillou, and it's the thumbnail is like a yellow background.
Okay.
Caillou at the far left, really small, walking from a side profile, and then at the very end of it, bigger, is Elmer Fudd side profile, kind of walking, and in between them are the different iterations that lead up, and it's referencing the evolutionary chart.
Okay, so it's like the monkey thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. That's pretty good. Why'd you choose a yellow background?
Because Wisecracked, don't they use yellow or something?
Okay, I've never heard of
They
Wisecracked.
They do video essays, right?
I've never heard of them. And when you said it earlier, I was thinking like, oh, that's a good name. We should use that. But now you've popped my bubble, letting me know that.
Wisecracked.
What is Wisecrack? Is that a tube channel? Is that a?
It's well, there's Wisecrack EDU, so I guess it's the philosophy of Archer. You know.
Oh, I've seen this channel.
What
yeah.
went wrong? The philosophy of Dark Souls. The philosophy of Fallout. Wisecrack edition.
Cool, dude. I
So this would be the philosophy of
Caillou.
or something.
Caillou
It's a
Fudd?
different video. The
Yeah,
title is what I said.
This is special. It's a special video. Honestly, I have toyed with the idea in my brain, and if you're down, I would be down to make a video essay for SuperMega for
Okay.
the channel.
Yeah.
And it could be on whatever we want.
Caillou going.
It could be on Caillou.
Okay, we'll talk about
and his journey to Elmer Fudd.
And maybe we'll.
Fuddum.
Who knows? Maybe we'll even brainstorm more in the after show version of this podcast, which you can only get on Patreon. It's our Patreon. It's where people come and support us, where we can continue to provide this podcast for you. We also stream and stuff, but mostly that goes into us. For example, we are in the midst of shooting because it's several days of shooting. It's not like a big movie or anything, but it's like it requires different sets and
It looks
shit.
like a movie.
Yeah, but so it funds our passion projects and also keeps the channel alive. So thank you all for supporting us who are subscribed to the Patreon. But for those who are curious, Matt.
Yeah, there's names on screen right now. If you're an audio listener, just imagine a bunch of names scrolling, and you can make names up, whatever you want them to be, like Elliot Thompson. There, that's a name.
a great
But
name.
yeah, if you want to be a producer of the Super Mega Show, you can sign up for that tier, and you'll get your name in every new episode. Or you could become an executive producer, and you'll get one of these little randomized smiley faces next to your name.
Don't they also get like a little something extra?
Yeah, they get stickers delivered to their doorstep every single month.
What?
Yeah, and I think we're going to be redesigning the envelopes pretty soon. So pretty fun stuff.
Good Lord, there's also a $5 tier, right? Did you mention
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Well, they're just the base tier is $5. You don't get your name in the podcast, and you don't get the stickers, but you get everything else on the Patreon. You get access to like all the content, and you get access to our hearts because it means that you're supporting us. And these days, YouTube ain't paying too well. We're getting zoinked by the industry.
Yeah, we
as
got
you
a
could
DM
say.
from YouTube Incorporated that said more like stupid mega, and we were like, okay.
I want to take them to court.
I mean,
You're
directly
talking me down from it, but
directly after wrongly age gating one of our videos that would have done pretty well. It's definitely a slap in the face. I can't see we didn't
slap
find
in
any
the
other way
face.
to see it. But thanks to all those who are supporting
yeah,
us.
thanks guys. I hope that everyone listening, watching, or experiencing, maybe you're just like feeling the vibes of this podcast. You don't even have to watch it. You can just like kind of soak it up. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And
Do the wave like from the Truman Show.
in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. If you're one of these rich guys, you just go up to a babe and you just in front of everyone else.
In front of everyone?
Yep.
Tom
cool.
Cruise was in this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call his agent and say how disappointed I am.
Wait, he was in what? God damn it, Tom! You didn't disclose this to me!
God damn.